folks. Welcome to another edition of AKS Me Anything. Today we're here with Allan, who works in a team that is in Robbie's team that we had not long ago, right? And your team is specifically focused on the control plane, right? And on things like API server, etcd, and more. And you've been doing a lot of cool work. What are some of the cool things that the team has been working on in the recent past that you can talk to us about?
Yeah, so basically my team is working on the reliability, scalability of etcd and Kubernetes API server.
Right.
And recently we just deployed a new CCP autoscaler.
Okay.
Yeah, which can benefit.
So that's a new way of autoscaling our control planes. All the different components.
That's right.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, so it will benefit to both API server and etcd.
Okay, so both.
Yeah, both.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important, right? They kind of, you need the store and the API to kind of scale well.
Yes,
in conjunction,
that's right.
Because then otherwise they will bottleneck each other, right?
Yeah. So basically, we have the open source VPI component, but it cannot provide flexible control to the component we are going to scale. But with the new autoscaler, we can do that.
So we were using VPA, which is the vertical pod autoscaler, which is an open source project. We also provide it even for customer workloads themselves, and
that's right.
It. And so that allows for components to scale up and down on resources, but that wasn't enough for the complexities of the control plane, right?
Yeah, not enough. So basically, we want more like a flexible control, like we can adjust some parameters at the same time. Yeah, so for the open source VPI, you just can adjust the resources.
Right, because the resources, especially in components like etcd and API, it's not just that you adjust the resources, right? And the limits. There's so many more that you need to think about, like priority and fairness, and all the different components that they've in-flight requests, all the different things, and all those impact. So you can't just move one dimension. You need to think of the others.
Yep.
Very good. And so that's pretty cool. So we just is that rolled out now for everybody, or is it rolling out?
Yeah, the scaler itself, the framework is rolling out. Some optimizations, improvements based on that is ongoing.
Very good, very good. So people will just gonna, nothing that they need to do, right? They're just gonna get those benefits.
That's right.
Automatically. Very cool, very cool. That's awesome. What about, what's next? So we're gonna continue to do some optimizations, right? And what's next that the team's working on that you're excited about, that you can share?
Yeah, so I would say right now the basic, the major concern is, or the major goal for my team is the scalability for both API server and etcd. Yeah. And so we are also try to backporting the optimizations on new API server version to some old version.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we have some contributions to the upstream API server.
Nice.
Yeah, and we would like to introduce the optimization to the early version as well.
Nice. So that all our users benefit, not just maybe the ones on the bleeding edge versions, but a lot of them. That's very helpful, especially with a lot of folks using LTS and more. Yeah. And staying very stable. They want to have those optimizations still in many of them. And so we're doing the upstream contributions to API server upstream to get those. That's really, really cool. Yep. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, I would say that's probably
that's a pretty big and sizable effort. That's really cool to hear how we're going to get those things rolled out. What are some of the versions that people will already get that benefit? Maybe as the last question, they're going to get those benefits from which version onwards already before we do those backportings?
Oh, so in 1.33.
33, nice. Yeah. So if we just launched that one, it's just GA'd now. So if you're already using 133, you're already getting a lot of those benefits on Performance API server. Yeah. Really, really cool. Well, you heard it here, folks. A lot of the work that's happening in Allan's team and in our control plane, API server, and etcd team. Really great to have you. Appreciate having in, and maybe we'll circle back with some of the next improvements, next set later down the line. Thank you all, as usual, for attending another AKS Me Anything. Don't forget to like and subscribe to be on top of any of the newer episodes as they come out. Also, a reminder, we now have our AKS Me Anything series in Spotify as well as podcasts, if you prefer to hear this in voice as well and in your commute. And we're also launching our TikTok series. So if you're in TikTok, you can now also check AKS, the community there, and you'll be able to see shorts from these series and all the series that we're doing in YouTube as well. See you there, and see you in the next episode. Cheers.